Sony A7V leaked specifications and price details. Sony recently registered a new camera model code WW272726 with the Wireless Certification Agency. Rumors suggest that the Sony A7V camera will launch in March 2025, as registrations typically precede announcements by 2 to 3 months. Several trusted sources indicate that the camera is expected to launch in early 2025. Released in December 2021, the Sony A7 IV quickly cemented its place as a hybrid powerhouse, blending advanced photography and videography capabilities. It boasts a 33-megapixel full-frame sensor and the Bion's XR processor, delivering exceptional image quality, dynamic range, and low-light performance. Its ISO range spans from 100 to 51,200, expandable to 204,800, and it offers 759 phase detection autofocus points that cover 94% of the frame. This makes the A7 IV a versatile tool for various shooting scenarios, from stills to fast-moving subjects. The camera's real-time autofocus system is a standout feature, supporting eye tracking for humans, animals, and birds, ideal for wildlife and sports photographers. Video performance is equally impressive, offering 4K at 30 frames per second oversampled from 7K and 4K at 60 frames per second with a Super 35 crop. While the A7 IV continues to be a top contender, Sony is rumored to be ready to redefine the hybrid camera market with the A7V. Though official details are scarce, trusted sources suggest significant upgrades across multiple areas. The A7V is expected to retain the same 33-megapixel full-frame BSI CMOS sensor as the A7 IV, but with improved light sensitivity, leading to better low-light performance. It will likely feature the next-generation Bion's XR processor, possibly enhanced with AI capabilities. This upgrade could deliver faster processing speeds and more intelligent autofocus performance. The AI-driven autofocus system may feature enhanced real-time tracking and superior eye detection, even for complex subjects like birds in flight. For video creators, the A7V is rumored to push boundaries with 6K oversampling and 4K video at up to 120 frames per second. This would provide cinematic quality footage, enhanced dynamic range, and refined color profiles, such as the improved S-Cinetone, appealing to filmmakers seeking professional-grade results. Price and launch date speculation suggests the A7V will be priced between $2,500 and $2,800, positioning it as a premium hybrid camera. Industry insiders anticipate an early 2025 launch, possibly as soon as January, making it one of the most exciting releases to look forward to in the new year. Comparing the A7V to its rivals. While the A7V has yet to be officially announced, we can compare its rumored features with its main competitors, such as the Canon EOS R6 Mark II and the Nikon Z6. The Canon EOS R6 Mark II features a 24.2-megapixel sensor, slightly lower in resolution than the A7 versus 33-megapixel sensor. However, its dual-pixel CMOS AF2 system excels in autofocus speed and accuracy. Canon's 4K 60 frames per second and 6K ProRes RAW external recording options cater to filmmakers, although Sony's rumored 4K 120 frames per second and 6K oversampling may offer an edge in video quality. Both cameras offer stabilization, but the A7 versus rumored 8-stop in-body stabilization could surpass Canon's 5 stops, making it better for handheld shooting. As the hybrid camera landscape heats up with competition from Canon and Nikon, the A7V stands out with its innovative balance of photo and video capabilities. Only time will tell if it will become your next go-to camera, but for now, it's certainly one to watch. Stay tuned for updates and happy shooting! Fujifilm X E5 leaked specifications and price details. If you're a fan of Fujifilm's XE series, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into some exclusive insights about the rumored specs of the upcoming Fujifilm X E5. Let's start with what everyone's excited about, the sensor. According to trusted sources, the Fujifilm X E5 is rumored to feature a 40.2-megapixel APS-C X-Trans CMOS 5 sensor, the highest resolution ever seen in this series. Paired with the X Processor 5, this backside illuminated sensor promises exceptional image quality, finer details, and enhanced low-light performance. For context, the X-E4 had a 26.1 megapixel sensor, which was already impressive. The jump to 40.2 megapixels represents nearly a 50% increase in resolution. Imagine the level of detail this upgrade could deliver for landscape, portrait, and street photography. Adding to the excitement, the X-E5 may also support 16-bit RAW recording, a feature typically reserved for high-end cameras. This could give photographers unprecedented color depth and smoother gradations. And here's a big bonus. Fujifilm is rumored to integrate the Hasselblad natural color solution into the X-E5. Combining Fujifilm's iconic colors with Hasselblad's renowned color science could elevate your photos to new artistic heights. Autofocus and performance. Autofocus is critical for any photographer, and the X-E5 is rumored to take it to the next level. It may feature a hybrid autofocus system with 294 autofocus points covering nearly the entire frame, a massive improvement over the X-E4's 117 points. Additionally, the X-E5 is expected to include advanced subject detection autofocus capable of tracking people, animals, and even objects. This would make the X-E5 a versatile tool for wildlife, sports, and street photography, ensuring sharp focus even in challenging conditions. One major drawback of the X-E4 was its lack of in-body image stabilization. The X-E5 is rumored to change that with 5-axis IBIS, offering up to 7 stops of stabilization. This means you could shoot handheld in low light without worrying about blur. For action enthusiasts, the X-E5 might support continuous shooting speeds of up to 20 frames per second with an electronic shutter and 15 frames per second with a mechanical shutter. Compared to the X-E4's 8 frames per second, this upgrade makes the X-E5 a potential powerhouse for sports and wildlife photography. Video capabilities. The XE series isn't just about still photography, it's a strong contender in the video world too. The X-E5 is rumored to support 4K recording at 60 frames per second and Full HD 1080p at 240 frames per second for slow motion. Videographers will appreciate the addition of F-Log recording, providing a wider dynamic range for better post-production flexibility. Plus, Fujifilm's legendary film simulation modes will likely make a return, allowing for cinematic visuals straight out of the camera. Design and build quality. The X-E5 is expected to retain the classic rangefinder aesthetic that Fujifilm fans love while improving durability with a weather-resistant magnesium alloy body. This upgrade addresses one of the X-E4's shortcomings, making the X-E5 a more rugged travel companion. Although slightly heavier at 450g compared to the X-E4's 364g, the added weight seems worth it for the enhanced build quality and features. The X-E5 will likely include modern connectivity options like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, along with a USB-C port for fast charging and data transfer. An HDMI port for external monitors is also expected, making it a versatile tool for creators. One standout improvement is the rumored addition of dual SD card slots compatible with UHS 2 cards. This feature will provide more storage flexibility and faster read/write speeds, a significant upgrade for professional use. While Fujifilm hasn't confirmed anything officially, rumors suggest the X-E5 could be released in late 2025. As for pricing, it might fall in the $1,000 to $1,200 range, a reasonable increase from the X-E4's $850, considering all the upgrades. With its rumored features, the Fujifilm X-E5 is shaping up to be a game-changer in the mid-tier mirrorless camera market. From a high-resolution sensor enhanced by the Hasselblad natural color solution to advanced autofocus, stabilization, and video capabilities, this camera could cater to both photographers and videographers alike. Would you invest in the X-E5 for your next upgrade? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.